Greetings, sports fans nationwide. You have entered the Sports Opinion Log here in Lex Anderson World. And last night, main event, UFC 258, former teammates, allies, friends, Usman, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, defending his UFC welterweight champion against Gilbert Burns, who seemed initially to be a formidable opponent, someone that could actually perhaps threaten the championship reign of Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. But of course, based on that TKO, 34 seconds into the third round, the top 1% of the people sportscaster is here to tell you, sports fans nationwide, and still UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. It was harrowing in the first round. Shout out to my sister Ali P who came over. We had a great time. Desi Robin 23, my girlfriend by my side. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there here. Sports Opinion Log, Lex Anderson World. There was no love lost though. Initially, Kamaru didn't even touch gloves before the fight started. But at the end, when he thoroughly dominated Gilbert Burns and left him flat on the mat, soaking in blood and his own tears, crying at the championship opportunity that he couldn't cash in on. And you know why, sports fans nationwide? Because in the first round, when Gilbert looked to have Usman on his heels, he failed to attack. Plain and simple. Of course, me being of Nigerian descent, I stand with my countryman, Kamaru Usman, who wants some motherfucking respect placed on his name. But you know where the respect needs to come from? It needs to come from Daddy Dana White and the marketers, the people who need to push him forward and propel him forward into the national spotlight, into the spotlight of the attention of the entire world. But of course, Dana White is too busy sucking up to the maniac, Conor McGregor, to find out what he wants next. So let the sports historian note it. February 13th, 2021, Kamaru Usman takes down GSP, George St. Pierre, 13 consecutive wins at welterweight. Now, of course, Anderson Silva has the most consecutive wins at 16. GSP has 9 successful title defenses compared to Usman's 3. So, of course, there is still a lot of mountain left to climb. He is 12-0 in the UFC from his debut in 2015. And, of course, the call-out. Who do you want next? The one who keeps running his mouth. The self-proclaimed BMF, Jorge Masvidal, who took a fight on 6 days' notice and has to be commended for it nonetheless. He cut the weight. He didn't get defeated. But of course, Usman had a shattered nose. And speaking of shattered, just the way Usman shattered the dreams of Gilbert Burns in the hopes of becoming UFC welterweight champion. Post-fight, talking about the blows he landed on him were the same blows he would land on him when they were sparring. And once again, the Nigerian Nightmare has shown that he's beyond JV. He is the professor of beating down his opponents. He is a technician. He is a master of his craft. And that would be to put down anyone that thinks that they can step into the octagon and take what is his, which is the UFC welterweight title. For this foreseeable future here in the Sports Opinion Log, it's not happening anytime soon. So once again, applause for Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman, who showed how effective the jab could be. Once he got past the first round, he laid it on him in the second round. And once that jab started laying Burns on his ass, it was a wrap. And he came through with the right, put him on his ass again into the third round, and then just started balling out. Boom, boom, boom. And Herb Dean was doing his thing. He was getting all up and close, making sure that he was getting it right. And that was it. TKO. And still yours and mine, UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru Usman. So yes, let's get Masvidal. We got a call right now. What is it? Masvidal? He wants to talk. Daddy Dana White, book the match, put him back into the octagon, let him get that full training camp under his waist. So that way when he steps into the octagon, he could receive another heavy dosage, and this time a true beatdown by our champion, Kamaru Usman. Thank you, sports fans nationwide, for tuning in. This video is sponsored by Black Excellence Daily. Make sure you're celebrating Black History Month, not just 28 days out of the year in the short month of February, but 366 days. They have a calendar and a journal. The link will be in the bio. Use code SOL to get 10% off your purchase. Again, promo code SOL, short for the Sports Opinion Log, Black Excellence Daily. They have us covered, the excellence of our people of color, with a 366-day calendar and journal in a perpetual format, which means you can use and buy this calendar any time of the day. But if you're watching this video, let today be that day. Lex Anderson, signing out.